to the lighthouse, Byron Bay, most easterly point of Australia. I don't know, did I miss the sunrise? I don't know. It's 6:30, but what does that mean? Does it mean the sun has completely come up? I don't know. What does that mean? It starts to come up, but I don't know. But anyway, hiking up this hill, it's about a 50-odd minute walk from the hostel. Almost there anyway. It's only just a couple of minutes around the corner. I could come back another day. Yeah, I was up about, I don't know, 4:30 this morning. But the time I got going, and I went to the bakery as well. Maybe it cost me 5-10 minutes. So you can see the beach. Nice day, pretty humid though already. And this is like, almost 6:30 in the morning. It's pretty hot. Yeah. But yeah, I was here back in, when was I here? I don't know. I was here maybe just over a year ago or something, and you can see yeah. Okay, so just come around the corner to the lighthouse. Yeah. There's a lighthouse there. We're just going up to the lighthouse now. So yeah, it's pretty much a must-do on the Byron Bay trip, along with kayaking with dolphins. I still got to book my kayaking with dolphins for Monday. Also, I think a trip to Nimbin on a hippie, I don't know, some sort of hippie bus, and I don't know, skydiving. I think also could be popular, and also learning to surf as well. This is like really, there's this long-running surf school. You can also, and maybe hire a bike. So yeah, I think also gliding school as well. Yeah, lighthouse. Yeah, it's pretty crowded up there. I might have missed the sunrise though, I don't know. Starting to cool down a bit. I was kind of running just to catch up on time. Like kind of running up a hill. Training for the hike to base camp, Everest. But yeah, so pretty much now just coming up to just got one last hike up here. Still think I missed the sunrise though anyway, but see how we go. You can only do your best, Byron. And you can see actually Julian Rocks. No one's actually looking at Julian Rocks because everyone's on the east point. But there's like Julian Rocks, which is a great spot for kayaking. I know it might be difficult to see. It's where they for snorkeling, I mean. Where they go kayaking, I don't know. I'll find out on Monday. And that's the lighthouse. So, and you can see in the background. Just going up there now, the sunrise. I don't know, just may have missed it. Maybe came too late. I'll just jump over this railing. It's a bit wet now. Maybe I won't jump over the railing. Actually, you can walk down to this other spot. Maybe I'll do that. Might not be so crowded. It's all about avoiding the crowds, Byron. Easterly point, look out, 300 meters. Yeah, maybe I'll go there. And I think there's a beach actually down there as well. Just want to be on the most east of Australia. Yeah, it's all about like it's like fully sweating it out here. Thanks for the care light, guys. At 4:30, the shower, went to the bakery, orange and mango juice, and then hiking up a mountain. 50-minute walk. Not easy. Yeah, so going to this most easterly point just to get the best view. And it's all about getting the best view. You can see all the sort of the parklands here. Apparently there's koalas, but I don't know. It could be pretty difficult to spot a koala. They do have this eco tour for a platypus. I think it's quite expensive. Could be about 170. Whether you could just find out where they go and just do your own, self-guided tour looking for a platypus. Otherwise, yes, Tasmania, Latrobe is the capital for. Is it platypi? I don't know. What's the plural of platypus? Or was it just platypus? I don't know. Just Google that. Okay. Almost there. I guess so. Bit of a hike to this easterly point of Australia. Most easterly point of Australia. Okay, this could be it here. I think. I don't know. Anyway, this will do. Yeah, so there's you can see pretty clearly now the sunrise, but it's not that great. I think I just came too late. Whew. And I think this goes down to the beach. So I might just head down to the beach now. You can often spot a turtle, a green turtle in the water is quite common. Even the odd dolphin. Or a whale, maybe? Are there any dugongs? Just want to see a dugong. If you want to see a ptarmigan or a rock ptarmigan, you've got to go sort of sub-Antarctic. Well, when I say sub-Antarctic, you've got to go altitude, mountains, and they typically live in sort of colder climates. Northern Japan, or I guess Antarctica, or some very remote place. If you want to see a ptarmigan, and if you want to see a rock ptarmigan, I don't know. I'd have to just do a Google on where you'll find a rock ptarmigan, and then you could read out the minuscule ant if you do spot a ptarmigan. No pun. Okay, so I'm just going to walk down to this beach. I think there's a beach down here. I think it was closed last time I came. I saw the Byron. Byron's been to Byron a number of times. But used to come here every year. Actually, had a couple of colleagues, and we used to just hang out Byron. Sort of changed a bit, become very commercial, of course, but it's still kept its sort of hippie theme and yoga. I mean, you could tell by the last night's filming of all these sort of performers, the street performers. You can see that. In fact, there's a kangaroo here, or a wallaby, I should say. I know. There's a wallaby. Yeah, how am I going to fill this wallaby? I don't know. Oh, it's gone. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a photo. Yeah, there's this wallaby. I don't think I've ever seen a wallaby at Byron. I don't know. Can you see that? I don't know whether you can see that or not, but there is a wallaby there. And what is that? Is that a rock wallaby? No, maybe not. And it was just kind of hopping away. In fact, it's now gone. Yeah, there was a wallaby there. Yeah, you won't get kangaroos. I don't know. You've got to go more to. If you want to see a red kangaroo, which is the biggest kangaroo, 3 meters, I think. You have to go to, I think, Central Australia. Okay, quite a good spot here actually, because of the outlook. So I'm going to stop here. Yeah, it's a great sort of panoramic. It's all about the panoramic. Yeah. Fully sick, Baron. Yeah. Okay. Gonna move down to this beach. It's just hit almost 6:30 now. I think sunrise was 6:30. Okay. Oh, here we go. Most easterly point of the Australian mainland. And so it's signposted, so I should be able to video that. There. Most easterly point of the Australian mainland. So, yeah, just standing on it now. Yep. Made it, Baron. I don't know. It's all about, it's all about ticking off boxes and adding to your CV. The most southern point, Wilson's Promontory National Park, where of course the UFO was captured on film. I was traveling with a couple of colleagues at the time. You know, we're typically doing road trips anyway, every sort of 6 months, and yeah, I don't know, just on Squeaky Beach at Wilson's Prom, and I just took a photo. And yes, it is a pretty distinct object of a UFO, and that's typically what UFO sighting actually look like. And that was captured on film. You could not see that from the naked eye. It was purely captured on film, and I've sent that a number of times. Now the most westerly point, Exmouth, probably Exmouth. And of course, Byron was over in Exmouth. In fact, that's where the solar eclipse was. Was it last year or the year before? Most north point, of course, is Cape York. Now the Baron hasn't been to Cape York. No, it's difficult to get to. You can't really fly there. I think you can fly to Waipa. So you maybe have to go to Cairns, then maybe to Waipa, and then take a full drive up to Cape York. Oh yeah, I guess the other thing you do is you go to Torres Strait Islands. What is it? Yeah, there's a Torres Strait Island, and then you could catch the ferry from Torres Strait Island, then to Cape York. That could be a more efficient or more accessible way of actually getting there. And Byron may do that at some point. But yeah, but I've sort of locked in for the next 4 months, going from up the coast of Queensland to Townsville, Mission Beach, and then across to Darwin, and then a 10-day adventure tours of the Kimberleys to Perth, to Broome, and then I've got to go Broome to Perth, Perth to Brisbane, meaning the road trip to Brisbane, and then back to Sydney, and I've got a conference, got the Mass International Convention Congress or something for Mathematics Education, ICME, and that's where the Baron is talking about tennis, just a single game of tennis, and how that could be taught in, say, secondary school mathematics, more particularly for differential calculus, which is kind of that's kind of what mathematics is. Is mathematics algebra? Well, it is, but it's not really. You have to sort of get onto the differential calculus, otherwise you're not really, which is typically about, when you think about it, it's just a linear mx plus b, m is the grade and b is the cross the y. But what if you've got a y-axis curve, and so you need to be able to get inflection points and so on. So yes, you need the anti-differentiation, is taking the area, and that's why if you grab a game of tennis where p is between 0 and 1, it's symmetric about the square of area 1, and so half the, because it crosses, because it's symmetric, the area should equal half, or half the area of a square of area 1, which will equal a half, and you can integrate this function, and you'll get a half, and that's great, I think, for teaching calculus, differentiation, and anti-differentiation or integration, which is what I'm going to highlight in my talk, in the Baron's talk. Okay, so I'm just going to move on. There's this kind of spot down here, looks quite interesting. Sort of on the walk. I'm going to walk down there now. I don't know if I've ever been down there actually. It's like a beach. I don't know. I know there's a beach down here. So anyway, I'm going to continue on and walk down there. Yeah, so it's just hit 6:30, and I've been streaming it for 18 minutes on this video. But I think I just came a bit too late, to be honest. So you got to get here well before sunrise. Maybe got to get here 6 o'clock, and I'll time it. I won't come tomorrow, but I'll come. I don't know, maybe next week sometime, and catch the sunrise. I think 6:30 means the sun's already risen. It's not when it first comes up, if you know what I mean. That's just my interpretation of that. Yeah. Hopefully this can sort of go round onto the beach. I don't have to hike back up this hike back up the hill again just to go down. I'm assuming it's a round trip. I think it is, because I think it goes via the beach. And actually not a bad walk, yeah. And coming early morning, you kind of beat the heat. It'd be pretty hot. You're trying to do this walk middle of the day, and just very muggy, very, very humid, a very kind of humid climate. And really getting into the bushland now. pretty good, isn't it? What do you guys think? And feel free to make some comments on the, and you can just make comments, can't you, on the YouTube page. Yeah, I've still got to schedule my yoga. I don't know. I'll work that out today where I could go for yoga. Maybe I'll do that maybe a couple of times while I'm in Byron. Whether there's a Buddhist temple, it probably is. I just have to research it a bit. A Christian temple, I don't know. There should be a Christian temple, but I don't think there is. And I guess there'll be a church somewhere, so I'll probably go to church on Sunday. What's today? Friday? I think it's Friday. And be good over the weekend. Be pretty good nightlife. I think it's just nightlife every night anyway. There kind of is no weekend because no one actually works here. I think it's one of the biggest unemployment in in Australia, in Byron. Yeah, no one actually works. Well, it's kind of hippie. Yeah, just really laid back, like streaming iTunes. Okay, just walking down on this. Oh, actually, there's nothing. Does that go down? I think it goes down. Yeah, it goes down to this kind of interesting sort of pier. Sort of goes out. Yeah, I think this could be pretty good. I can see a surf. Yeah, a couple of fun film. I need to zoom on this film, but yeah, you can see some people surfing there. That's pretty impressive, actually, just to sort of go out early morning in some pretty, rough terrain and just start surfing. And that guy just, he just fully wiped out. And of course, you can see there's Jillian rocks there. So I'm just walking out onto this pier now. I think this was all closed last time Byron came, which is why I didn't know about this. Or maybe this is all new. I don't know. It could actually be new. It could just be a kind of an extra feature. It's like at the Blue Mountains. If you've been to the Blue Mountains recently, they have this walkway and they have this lighting, so they light up the waterfalls and the backdrops and the mountains. It is pretty good, actually, what they've done in the Blue Mountains, which of course the Baron was there for a couple of weeks just prior. Yeah, I was there over Christmas. So just sort of Christmas to and did a road trip, came back and New Year's Eve in Sydney, and then flew out to New Zealand. That's actually little Motago's beach down there. But just going out onto this walkway, so flew out on New Year's Day to Auckland and did 2.5 weeks. Went up to the Bay of Islands, Cape Ranger, and then actually the sunrise is looking pretty good now. Just be able to capture this. I don't know. What do you guys think? That's pretty good, yeah. So maybe the sunrise is kind of now at 6:36. Sunrise and just a swell here is pretty good. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, just that photo there. Yeah, with the swell onto the rocks and the sunrise. Even that. Just fantastic. Okay, I'm just going to walk out into this pier. Full experience, and it's all about getting the full experience. Let's go out there on a paddle board, which is quite adventurous with the with the waves. How you could actually be on a paddle board. Okay, just going out to this this pier. Yeah, a bit of a hike up this pier. Okay, this is pretty good up here actually. So that's the sort of the, and just the swell is actually pretty good as well. And just the sound of those waves, yeah. Yeah, it's just getting a bit crowded actually on the lighthouse. Everyone's trying to, get the best spot, like like get to the most easterly point on top of the lighthouse, and just got a bit crowded. So I think this is better. In any case, Byron went to the most easterly spot, and there was no one there. So I don't know. Everyone wants to be maybe at altitude. I think they just want the altitude to be at the highest point, maybe the highest and the most easterly point. Okay, and just go over to the other side. Yeah, you can see all the surfers now. You typically got all the surfers, and you can see Julian Rocks just behind. And there's one guy, yeah, on a paddleboard. I think that's pretty impressive, yeah. Yeah, you don't worry about the surfboard, you just go for the paddleboard. It's like surf on a paddleboard? Yeah. There's no one on a kayak. I don't know. Maybe people don't go on sort of surf kayaks anymore. Okay, so it's getting quite bright now. Sun's really starting to come up, getting quite bright. And there's a Byron. Yeah, just fantastic. So I got my Hawaiian shirt. Got that in Waikiki. When was that? Last year. When did I go? About May. May last year. Went for the gambling international conference of gambling and risk taking. That was in Vegas, but flew Hawaiian Airlines, stopped at Waikiki, and that was fantastic. Yeah, recommend a trip to Hawaii or Waikiki. I think there's 4 islands, and where do I go? Honolulu, I think, which is the most common, or at least international flights to Honolulu, and then you've got to get separate flights if you want to go. But all the islands are apparently quite different. So, but yeah, Waikiki is great itself. Great vibe. Byron's good as well. It's just different. What's better? Byron Bay or Waikiki. I mean, okay, I'm gonna sort of I might head down to this beach, and then I hope I can walk around. You can't. I don't know, there's a lot of rocks there. I may not. I don't know. May not be able to get through actually. Yeah, I can't get through. I'm gonna have to go back the same way. But well, it's worth coming down here, I think, anyway, just to cover the loop or the whole path. Yeah, so I'm going to go down to the beach, and I might hang feral, no pun, on this beach. I don't think there's really anyone else on the beach. Yeah, I guess if you want to get to the beach, if you want to go surfing, you have to come down onto this beach. Okay. So the whole day just like trekking to this lighthouse. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can drive up. Yeah, of course, drive up rather than walk. But or you just take your hippie van. Okay, so almost on this beach now. I don't think Byron's never actually been on this particular beach. But yeah, I think it was closed last time. Came here, and you got to walk out over these rocks just to even get to the beach. Just got to want what you want. So there's a non-trivial problem. Yeah, sort of. Okay, now onto the beach. So just gonna take my sandals off. You got to fuel the beach. Okay, that's great. Yeah, it's gonna go in the water. Come all this way. Okay, now in the water. Getting killed by this wave. I have to back away a little bit. The waves are just. Yeah, I think it's the best place to surf. Yeah, just even getting here, it's a bit of a hike, but yeah, seems to be the best place. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I think. That was the Byron Breaks. Hanging Feral, Byron Bay.